If he does this, guys, he's not the one. I am just saying, come on, this is day two. Day two, I was gonna do this. Me and my fingers. This is day two. So again, guys, this is super, super important where, you start looking for breadcrumbs in your relationship. You start looking for those little signs, those little red flags. You start looking for these things within the first, I will say within 6 months to a year. You need to start looking to see if this is going to be an ideal person for you to move forward with this relationship, get it to the next level, or you need to cut your losses and move on to the next. You need to decide that. And don't sit and wait till 6 years and then you said, oh my God, I just realized that he has been doing this, he has been doing that. When you clearly see the breadcrumbs, you clearly see the signs, you clearly see it, but you said, you know what, the sex feels good, I'm gonna go right in. So again, ladies, guys, it can happen to anybody. Just be careful of what you're choosing, who you're choosing to go into a relationship with, seeing these breadcrumbs, seeing these red flags, and just, saying that, oh, we're going to use one thing and just wipe that all off. You're just going to ignore it. Again, you're going to be at a downfall when you do that, because at the end of the day, you will not have a good relationship, and then you're not going to feel happy in your relationship, and you're not going to feel happy in your life. So why do it? So again, think about these breadcrumbs, start looking for them within the first 6 months to a year, and see if this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or you want to have a serious relationship with. Okay? So number one, let's get into it. So he disappears when you need him. Ladies, this happens so much, to me, with a past relationship. And I know guys out there, you have some girls that just totally disappear. I know it, it's definitely out there. So one of the ways that you will see this is happening is that he goes MIA during hard times. So you're going through some difficult times, maybe something happened in the family, whatever going on with the family or yourself. It can be some huge, important, stress that came on because of work, personal, life or anything. When that time comes and he disappears, guys, you already know. It's like, they don't care. They don't care enough to want to stick around to assist you with that problem. And if that's what they're saying to you now, when in this first stage of your relationship, what do you think is going to happen in another year time? What do you think is going to happen? Oh, it's going to just change. He's just going to turn around and just change into this perfect person. It's not going to happen. Because if you're seeing that now, then you got a problem, okay? Number one, ways to solve this is going to be pretty much noticing patterns and not excuse it. So as soon as you see a pattern start occurring within, when he's going MIA and you don't see him and you're going through a hard patch and it's constantly happening, guys, this is the time you need to either, I would say run, but again, if you really do like this person, you can address it and see if this is something that, I don't know, maybe he doesn't even realize that he's doing it, so just give him the benefit of the doubt sometime and have the discussion and let him know your concerns, because again, with us females, we go indirectly. Men are directly, they just want to say, okay, bam, 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 what you need. And then we will just go around the bush like, oh, no, it doesn't matter. No, we're fine. And you're definitely not fine. Okay. So be careful with that. Number two is going to be, he only presents when it's benefits to him. So, a lot of times they will be present. They will show up, and then, when you start looking into it, you realize that, there's some benefit to him every time he does this. Every time he shows like he cares and he comes around, it's something that has to benefit him. Whenever it has to benefit you, yourself, then he's nowhere to be found. So just start looking for those patterns that, this is what is happening with him. And again, if you really do care, then I'll say address it. Let them know of your concerns and then see if this is something that they just maybe do, because people do the weirdest thing. And sometimes people are so innocent and not even realize that they're doing something to you. And how else they're gonna know if you don't tell them? If you tell them and then they continue, then you know that okay, you got a problem. Okay. So one of the things you can do is ask yourself if you're okay with this long term. If this is a problem, this is not something what you want, or it's not with your core values, or it wasn't even in your core values, and you just see this is happening, the best way to solve this is ask yourself, can you live with this for forever or for long term or whatever? Can you live with this? And if you tell yourself that no, this is a fault, or this is something, this is a red flag that I can't live with, then guys, what we're doing, we already know. It's time for you to bow out and just leave the relationship, okay? Because if this is something that you're not going to stand for and you are continuously going through it, it's not going to work, okay? So number 3, it's going to be you feel emotionally abandoned. And a lot of times I would say we have to be super careful with this one, okay? You know, ladies mostly, because we're emotional creatures and we tend to want so much emotion back from a man, and a man is not giving it to us. They are now, you may feel like they're abandoning you because, they don't care about certain things that you care about. And it can be little stuff, but again, you have to look at the magnitude of this, because you don't want to, a very nice guy that is just innocent of not doing anything, and you're just saying, I feel abandoned, and he didn't even realize that he was doing something wrong. So very, very, very important. You have to now let it be known. You have to say, you have to make sure that, hey, this is something that I dislike. This is something that I want more of, or can you come around more? Can we go to, dinner more often? Can we do this, whatever. So at the end of the day, I will say that you gotta let that known to make sure that it's not innocent and you leave somebody that is perfect for you. Okay. Number 3 solution for this is gonna be prioritize people who show up without being asked. And this is super, super sprinkle. This is super, super important with any relationship, whether it's be intimacy or not intimacy. When you see people show up for you and they are not asked to, that is somebody that you need to look into. Like, oh my God, this could be, a good friend. This could be a good, boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, whatever. When you see people do this and they show up for you, please bear in mind, you do have some people do this, psychological thing on you, and they're like, okay, let me do this just to gain their trust and let them feel like they really care about you, and they don't. You understand? So you have to be super careful. But when you see they do this on a constant basis, guys, this has to be a good friend. This has to be somebody that cares for you, because they're showing up for you without you even asking them at all. Very, very important. That's day 2, guys. Let me go ahead and recap. Now, he disappears when you need him most. Number 1, he goes MIA during hard times. Okay. Number 2, he only presents himself when it is only beneficial to him. Number 3, you feel emotionally abandoned. And guys, the solution for these are going to be notice patterns and not excuses. Make sure you look for these breadcrumbs. Number 2, ask yourself if you're okay with this long term. If this is a fault that you can't deal with, can't handle it, you're not going to deal with it at all. It's against your core value. Number 3, prioritize people who show up without being asked at all. Guys, there you have it. This is day 2. I want you to start looking for these breadcrumbs, making sure that this relationship that you have within the first 6 months to a year, that you're looking for these things and seeing the core value that you have, if it's lining up with that person. Okay. And if it's not an intimate relationship, you're friends. Just look at all these breadcrumbs. You're gonna know if this is gonna be a true friend or not. Okay, so there you have it, guys. If you know anybody that this content could assist or help, please share it, pass it along. I beg you. And if you like my content, I'd like for you to like and subscribe, and then hit that notification button that anytime a video is dropped, you are going to always be notified. My name is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. Peace. I'm out.